In this video, you're going to watch me pick my team for game week 26 of Fantasy Premier League and hopefully pick up some tips along the way. So let's get started. So each week I asked my Instagram followers some big questions. This week there are three. The first one was, should I change Son for Maddison? The second question was that I want to use my triple captain this week, and should that triple captain go to Son or should it be for Gundogan? And then the third one is that I'm thinking of upgrading my goalkeeper, and should it be Fabianski for Martinez? So I put these questions out on my Instagram story and put a poll up there to see what the figures were. So the first one that comes back, it was very slightly, or actually quite a large proportion, so 62% saying that I should go for Son to upgrade to Maddison. Now I think upgrading Maddison, I guess, Maddison has performed pretty well in the last few ones, so you could argue maybe it's not an upgrade on that one. But Spurs do have a good run of games coming up, and also there is a game week where there's a fewer amount of teams, and Spurs do have a game in there as well. So it's kind of for both those reasons I was thinking of going for Son. It seems to be that people are backing that up. Now the second one, who should I triple captain? Now it's very slightly going for Gundogan. Now I may stick with Son in this one. I'll have a look at my team in a second. The reason, as I said before, is for the fixtures, and I just feel with Pep rotation, I'm just never too sure, especially with KDB come back. Just never too sure if Gundogan is 100% definitely going to be in the team, whereas I feel Son has a much greater chance of starting each game. And it seems to be with Kane feeding him, it seems to be Kane feeding Son, and I think the fixtures that Spurs have got, I think I'll go with Son on that one. And the third one, I mean, it seems to be 77%, let me try again, for Martinez. And I think actually one of my major mistakes this season is not having Martinez in there, and the reason I didn't have him at the start was because I went for three Villa players, and really cheap Villa player I had on the bench, and I had Grealish and Watkins, and then a super cheap player on the bench to put the money back into my team, but I think that did cost me when I used my wild card in January. If you like the content, please consider following me on Instagram so you can get involved in the polls, or if you are watching this on YouTube, just please hit the like and subscribe button. Alright, let's go in and see what my Instagram followers are saying in a little bit more detail. Okay, so let's have a go and a look into the post, and I'll click on the comments there. Now, there aren't too many comments because I have been only had this up since this morning, but there's quite a few people that are agreeing here that I should bring Son in for Maddison. And there was a really good comment here that I was having a good conversation with someone, and it was saying that one of the ones that I should bring in is, rather than maybe focusing on Maddison out for Son, perhaps bring in Barnes. So Barnes with another one. Harry Kane for Ings, one person is saying there. And I think it's between Kane and Son for me. I'm not putting both of them in at the moment. I'm thinking because Son is the cheaper one, I'm going to go for Son on that one. And someone has just commented on the bottom, or 52 minutes ago, saying triple captain Ollie Watkins, which would be a massive shout for that one. But I think I am personally going to avoid that one. But it'd be a huge differential if that person wants to go for it. And if you want to comment on each of those, as I said, follow me on Instagram and get involved in these chats. I'm going to keep chatting to these people through the day and seeing what they think. But now we're going to jump in, have a look at my team, and have a look what I am picking for the next game week. Okay, so here's my team, and I am going to go with the two changes I suggested. So first I'm going to take out Maddison, and I'm going to take out Fabianski, and I'm going to put in Son, and I'm also going to put in Martinez. Now just going back over the reason for Son, if we have a look at these, so the double game week looking at here, there's Burnley in one game, and there's Fulham in another game, which I think is a really good run of fixtures. And then if we have a look forward, so the next game he's got Crystal Palace, the game after that Arsenal, which admittedly is a tough game, and then there's a smaller game week here. So there actually isn't a Leicester game in here, but there is a Spurs game. So I'm thinking in the long term, bringing Son in is a good move for that one. Now this is going to cost me 4 points, so I'm going to make those transfers. I'm going to hit confirm, and I'm going to join you on the next screen, where we're going to be looking at who I'm going to leave on my bench and who I'm going to make captain, and what we are going to do. Alright, so have a look at my team here. There's obviously a ton of double game weeks in there. Now the first change I'm going to make, I'm going to put Son in, and I'm going to move out Dallas because I just don't trust Leeds to get clean sheets. I'm going to again put in Watkins. I'm going to put in Watkins. I put it in for Bamford because I just slightly fancy Ings over Bamford for that. But I am going to make Bamford my first choice of sub. Okay, then it just comes down to who I'm going to go for captain. So I said I would go for Son as the captain. I am then going to leave Fernandez as vice captain for that one there. Okay, now the other big thing I'm going to do, I'm going to play triple captain. And there is Son on my triple captain. So absolutely fingers crossed this one works out. And I'm going to save changes. There we go. Okay, that team has been saved. I've got my triple captain on. It looks like Son has been playing. And the reason that I had to do these changes so early for this week, because I'm actually doing this on the Monday, is that with Martinez and Son coming in, I was right on the limit. So I was on like, 0.0 million left, 0.0. So I didn't have any kind of wiggle room on there. So I am going to leave those as my changes, and I am ready to go. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of my team and what you are doing for yours next week, and I will see you on the other side of this. If you want to follow my Instagram, I do put up my team through the week that you can comment on saying how you're doing. Other than that, I will see you in next week's video. Alright, thank you, good luck.